I was at a stage where I didn't know how I was applying what I learned in school, so I felt like maybe my education was not valuable, but then slowly as I started learning more about what other people are doing and what my role does and the impact of my role, and then those soft skills that I didn't realize that I learned from my program, I realized, oh wait, my education was worth it.
My career goals when I was in school, I didn't really have an idea of what I wanted to do when I was a student, to be quite honest, but having taken the courses in the master's program and given a lot of examples from people who had worked as professors who had worked as consultants in the real world, in government, in the private sector, and really understanding how we can apply economic theory to the industry.
Yeah, so I've always had an interest in retail, particularly in the retail analytics space. It's sort of a different path than most traditional economists, but I think there are certain similarities and certain skill sets that translate over in terms of being able to do experiments and understand and work with data. Definitely my background in economics was helpful with that.
You can use your knowledge and techniques to solve the real world problem. But in the academia, like you do the research, right? You did lots of research and you read papers, but the theory, all your research that may not be used.
I think the hard skills are like a clear indicator of what we're capable of. I mean, people hire from not just the economics program, but from Waterloo, expecting strong technical skills. Everyone thinks you're a wizard on a computer, right? So that's a given, and I mean, there is an onus on the economics department to ensure that we live up to that reputation, and I think they have no problem like making that happen.
In addition, the program helps prepare you, I think, in terms of writing skills, which are important in any area where you work, whether it be public sector or private sector. So those are important in addition to presentation skills. I mean, there's many times where you're up in front of a class and you're presenting your findings, and that's another key skill that will serve you well.
Since currently I'm working in the private sector, in the banking industry, but it's still useful to have more academic background, since we apply a lot of quantitative methodologies and literature in the econometric side to support our work and our job.
In my undergrad, I didn't do any co-op, and at the end of it, I got maybe like 1 or 2 interviews and no offer, right? In the master's, doing the co-op system, companies take you a lot more seriously as a graduate student doing an internship. There are very few of us, so when you do that, companies seek you out, right?
Take the opportunities to network with your professors, to network with your colleagues, your student colleagues, who take the opportunities that the Career Center offers to meet people, and also get in touch with people that you're interested in working with, or industries you're interested in looking into working at, through LinkedIn, through industry associations.
And then the third thing is build a brand. So being a Waterloo student already is part of your brand, and anywhere you go, if you say you're a Waterloo student or they see your lanyard, you already have the respect of a Waterloo student. So take that and add to it. Add what else. Not only are you just a Waterloo student, what else can you do? What kind of value can you provide?
The hardest thing moving from sort of academia and structured learning to the workforce is staying motivated and continuing to learn new things, because it's really easy to get complacent when you don't have assignment deadlines and tests to study for. But I think it's really important to continue learning even after you leave the classroom.
The economy is always the #1 issue of the day, and how that relates to overall government priorities is important. And when you have a solid grounding in economics like you acquire here at the University of Waterloo, it's highly valued.